Good evening everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live. We're back tonight and we are on the Peak Forest Railway route again, which was released just yesterday. So yeah, we're back on and we're going to go from Amgate up to Buxton. And one of, I suppose, the quite, well, not really uncommon services, but there's not many which go to Buxton. Most of them actually seem to be going from Buxton. But let's see what we've got in already. We have got Yorkshire, NG Gregory, Tanner, Laserjet, Train Boy on the move. How is everybody doing? Right, let's get the doors unlocked. So we'll probably get 4 coaches, I think. Oh, hang on. No, they're treating us to 5 coaches, I think. 5 coaches, very nice. Nice, yeah, here we are at Ambergate though. And what we've got, let's see, we've got, scroll up. Wattsdownwell, Cromford, Matlock Bath, Matlock, Darley Dale, Rowsley, Bakewell, Millersdale, and then Buxton Midland at 20 past 5. So about, well, an hour. I'll have a minute here. Let's get that open. There we go. That should be all good. Where's my keyboard not on? Did plug it in. I'm going to plug it in again. Doesn't wanna come on. No, I'm getting it there. There you go. That was weird. It obviously didn't like it. Do I have the 91? Yeah, on Train Sim Classic I do. When does the evening start? Whenever you want it to start. Hello East Midlands, how are you? Welcome in. X Grand Central EMT reskin. What's that on? I'm guessing on here somewhere. Haven't seen it. Is everyone spawning down there? They're coming up. Cool, let's get the doors shut. Get the brakes off. And it is Wattsdownwell next. Just put a little bit of regulator just to sort of make sure we don't roll back. But there is a possibility we might. Oh, nice, Brandon. Oh, very nice, NG. That'll be fun. Right, we're off. For our journey along the Derwent Valley. Fair enough, quicker. That's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everyone's a big fan of Steam either. Let's see, what Jubilee have we got? Bet we got Keith, haven't we? Oh no, we got Swaziland. Which has now got a confusing name. It's Eswatini or something. Let's keep it at Swaziland. Swaziland sounds cool. And let's go, let's pop that up. Wattsdownwell next. Is the basic game 91 good? No. Not really. Pop that down, that goes up. There we go. You like Spirit Steam a lot more? Fair enough. I suppose it is, well, much quicker on there, isn't it? Much quicker and more sort of direct. Whereas this one's a bit more sort of laid back, a bit slower. Quite a few stations. No BML either. Using SWR between London and Portsmouth. Hello Kruzza, how are you? Welcome in. Now I can't remember if I put custom weather on for this one, or dynamic weather. I think I put custom because I sort of got this set up about half an hour ago and just sort of left it waiting to go. So I can't remember if I put dynamic or custom on. I suppose we'll find out. There we go. Yeah, see you Brandon, thanks for coming in. That's just one thing about this route. It would have been nice to see maybe another steam loco. instead of just the Jubilee and the 8F. I know we've got the 4F, but then the 4F doesn't really do a lot. So I don't know what other locomotives LMS did have at the time running along here. Oh, it's, apparently diesels used to run along here within 1963 as well. So it might have been cool to see maybe a sort of diesel train included as well. So you sort of have a mix between steam and diesel. Or maybe that'll be a DLC in future. On we go though. There's Amanda, welcome in. Any major bugs? We haven't come across really any bugs yet. We've been playing on the PS5 and the Xbox, and it seems to be alright. Hasn't crashed, so that's also a good thing. Hello Omar, how are you? You like this route so far, but you don't really like kettles, so you've made all of your own scenarios. There's quite a lot of diesel scenarios, isn't there, on Creators Club? Which, yeah, it would have been nice to see maybe a bit of diesel along here. Maybe as a DLC in future, some diesel trains to add to the mix. Because that'd be quite cool, sort of steam and diesel running together. And then to what's Stanwell? Bit of a weird, not weird, what stand well. Talk about down. Try not to overshoot. I think actually we do need to go past the platform here. Such as we've got 5 coaches as well. So we all aim to go past. Best we can. Yeah, because it doesn't fit in the platform otherwise, so we'll put the locomotive past the platform and the tender as well. Right, let's see. Yeah, well, probably could have gone a bit further, but the coaches should now be within the platform. I can remember the back one. Well, people can just shuffle down, can't they? I'm sure people probably would have had a bit more common sense, so probably just walk down to this door and get out here. Right, take the brakes off. Yeah, Buxton 21. I mean, I'll give the new update a go. And it is Cromford next. I did NG, yes, which was good. Let's put that down. Cool. Enjoying the route? Yeah, it's been alright. That's what I was to say. It's been alright. A bit more. When's the update for Bus Sim? 16th, I think. Yeah, so in 6 days. Which, yeah, we'll give it a go. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of Bus Sim 21, but we'll do it. Get it done. You think the new update looks nice? Nice bit of the map to drive around. Graphics looks better, but it might just be me. Well, I think Jace was playing on PC, so it probably would look a bit nicer over the console edition. Go along we go. Get some nice flyby shots along this route. Let's go ahead. There we go. Cool. Yeah, hopefully it's not too long. We see another third rail route in the game. That would be nice to see. It's like my favourite ones. What other steam locos you like on the route? I don't really have a good knowledge of LMS steam locos. I know what would have run on this route in real life in the 60s, being a steam, sort of towards the end of the steam era. a Thompson B1. Were they? I don't know. We've driven them on the Nottingham network on Train Sim Classic, the Netherfield one. Yeah, would a B1 come along here? They're lovely steam engines. Yeah, let's get external shots for this. It's inside, so you don't really see as much. It's quite noisy, so it's quite nice just getting these outside shots. Take it in a bit more. Just over a mile to Cromford. Now from Cromford, I think it's like less than a mile to Matlock, Bath. Yeah, it's pretty though, isn't it? A pretty route. Hopefully the audio's all good as well. There it goes. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. We've only got 5 coaches, so speed is picking up fairly rapid. There we've got Cromford, Matlock Bath, Matlock, Darley Dale, Rowsley, Bakewell, Millersdale, and then Buxton Midland. So we've got fair, basically all stops. Well, it is all stops. So bringing the speed down for Cromford. Let's whack that up. Cool. Take that large ejector off, or fully open it. Just a sort of quicker way to release the brakes. This route's for the 25s towards the end, and Ramsey Station is a mile further away from Peak Rail Station. Ah. Yeah, I had a look at sort of the on Google Maps at what the route's like now. Quite impressive the way you've got like a footpath going into like a massive, you know, mile-long tunnel or so. Fair enough on the me. Try and get as sort of close to the end as we can, just to allow as many coaches in. It doesn't really matter if the loco's in the tunnel a little bit. So as long as those coaches are on, which they are, which is good. But yeah, maybe we would see a diesel DLC for this. I think it would probably go down very well. Yeah, I suppose not everybody is a fan of steam trains. I'm guessing this is supposed to be some sort of form of CIS. Maybe in future we'd see, I don't know, like chalk writing of when the times are for the train. Right, let's get that off. Tiny bit of reg. Let's make sure we don't roll back. We should then get going. Let's go. Matlock Bath next. Oh, that's not nice. We'll slip in it there. Okay, nice and gentle up the grade. It's quite cool seeing the steam in the tunnel though. Customer Information System train boy. Obviously it's not a CIS, it's 1963, but just, yeah, it's basically the timetable of when the trains come in. Or times of when trains are coming out. Will be cool to see on the chalkboard. Or even those things they have at Heritage Railways, which I assume they would have used as well. the boards where it says like the next train, you know, sort of they have little slots in like the on the poles where it says like next train is for, I don't know, Manchester. Yeah, like what they have at Heritage Railways. Not too far to Matlock Bar, just up here. Tackling a bit of a gradient at the moment as we go up. Lovely. Hello, Rogue. Hey, awesome, Rogue. Much appreciated, mate. Very nice of you. There's another one there. You don't see many other trains on the route, especially in this sort of southern section. It's sort of the quieter area. That's where it is sort of based off, I think, a realistic timetable. So that's all what matters. Should fit all of the coaches in here, ideally. Here we are, Matlock Bar. Trams are fun. Trams are cool. Not as cool as trains, but they're alright. You know what? If we can try and line it up, actually it's probably going to go off the platform then a little bit. Now, I was going to say we'll try and get some water into the water tank, but I don't want to put the coaches past the platform. Probably would have been able to get the loco in as well. Plenty of space on that platform. Who's that, Rogue? Right, doors shut, and it is Matlock next, which is in 1 mile. It's all sort of relatively close to one another. A little bit of reg just to make sure we don't roll back. Like, whoa, well, okay, train, feisty. Have you start rolling back? And we're off. Cool. Then once we get to Matlock, the route sort of opens up a bit more. Basically, you're just going to open fields. Whereas I suppose here it's more of quite a, well, steepish valley. But yeah, after Matlock it opens up quite a bit. So it's more just a really wide valley and, well, fields. Oh, Smudge has arrived. And a bit more nice and steady. Can you move out of the way for Smudge? Trying to get behind the chair again. Come on. There you go, on, man. You go. Hello, Theo. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, very nice, Sir Rogue. In the rain. Ooh. Yeah, it's been on and off today. Sunny, raining. Typical UK spring weather. A Flying Scotsman DLC, that'll be cool, J-Dog. That'll be quite hard to do though, it'll be very... That would be cool, but maybe. Good, bro, yeah, good. Lovely. As we come up to Matlock. Oh, yeah, it starts to open up a bit on the other side of this. Weird seeing Matlock Bath without the cable cars. You're on the train. Nice, Gregory. Best have your ticket. Oh, but not a barber. Oh, is Ethan doing it? Cool. Let's start bringing that down. Goes on quite a way round this platform, so you can come in at a relatively quickish speed. Yeah, so this is basically like the quick release of the brakes. Do that, just takes the vacuum off. So if you're in doubt, use the large ejector. If you've braked a bit too soon. Yeah, this is Matlock. Yeah, so it really sort of opens up now. Oh yes, in the bus. If you don't be chucked off the back of the train. Sure, it'll be all good for you. What's the worst what can happen? And it will be Rowsley after this. No, Darley Dale. Yeah, Darley Dale's the next one. Most English sounding place. Darley Dale. Right, that comes off. And we're actually going downhill now, so if the train starts rolling, well, that's alright. Let's go. I have a USB-S. I don't know if I'd be interested in getting one, really. It's not really any need, really. Exploring. Oh, Daniel, I mean, I know sort of what it is. And we're off. Goodbye, Matlock. Did you jump over the barriers, Gregory? It's quite bad. That would only be temporarily for you. It would soon all go back. Cool. Yeah, so into the more open part of the route. Pop that down. Get that up a bit more. And do the same again. Pop that down. And then that then goes up. Let's get a flyby shot. Oh, there we go. No, just controller, don't do that. My PlayStation controller is basically broken. My analog stick has a mind of its own, so it will start moving forward all of a sudden, or yeah, it's gone. Lovely, and you've got the swing gates at Darley Dale. Class 700 had a working GSMR, that would be fantastic. They've said their goodbyes just in case. The route map, there it is. So we're going to Buxton, which is here. That's where we're going. It's a very wriggly map. No, not so well. I wouldn't say it's well. No, it's not to the sides. It's forward. I don't know if that counts as stick drift, as it's forward, not to the sides. Sorry, I've been zooming in on TSW lots. It's sort of it's done it in. Is that where they make water? Buxton water. Well, probably. That's probably a spring round there, maybe. Unless there's another Buxton. I mean, Bakewell is the home of the, where the Cherry Bakewell was done. So quite a lot of history to the route. And this is Darley Dale. Very nice. I do like this station. Could actually be my favourite one on the route. It's just, I don't know how sort of... I don't know, it's just a really nice station. Lots of really nice stations on here. It's hard to choose from. That's the steam chest pressure, I think, J-Dog. Yeah, steam chest pressure. Hello, Joseph. I'm alright. How are you? Maybe our Darley Dale. See you, Daniel. Thanks for coming in. Take care. I didn't know. I didn't, Roberto. No. No idea where it is. But there is one somewhere. As it was in one of the screenshots and in one of the articles. I think it said there was, you know, paths up to a viewpoint or like super scenery or something where you could like go off on the path. But yeah, no idea. Oh dear, Theo, good luck. If we don't hear from you again, then well, we know the outcome. Getting the brakes released. And off we go. Just starts to move very slowly. There you go, we can take that off now. Right, Rowsley next. That's alright, you will. Oh, the 2 ponds are still there at Darley Dale. Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, isn't it Rowsley South Station where the Peak railway line goes, or Peak Rail goes? Would they ever extend into Rowsley or beyond? I mean, it seems like the track bed is still all there, just under that new trail. Or is that trail? Two miles to go. Is this route real? Yes, it's not fictional. I mean, the route does exist in real life. Most of it still exists. The bit between, well, Rowsley South and sort of this triangle, basically this bit here, from here all the way to here, doesn't exist anymore. So about a third of the route doesn't exist anymore. The rest does, though. Buxton to, you know, Buxton through Peak Forest up to Chapel and the Frith is a freight line now. Now we got a warning on that signal. I should stream Buxton 21 every day. Oh god, that'd be awful. Lovely. Nice atmosphere to this route. Nice and chilled out. And it feels like it goes on forever as well. It's one of those routes, a bit like a Peninsula Corridor, where it just feels like it goes on forever. It's like it's never ending. Which I suppose is a good thing. Doesn't feel like it's really, you know, short. Oh, they've been rejected moving north of Rowsley side, and that's the end of Peak Rail. Even the mineral proposal was rejected in 2020. Oh dear. So that's that then. It is nice for you. It's not Great West. It's not Riviera, but still good. That's what we need. Riviera line in the 50s with some Great Western steam locos. So, Gregory, probably, what was it, 4 or 5 hours behind? So, we're about lunchtime. And after Rousey, it's then Bakewell, and after Bakewell, you get a really long gap to Millersdale. Riviera line is fantastic. I believe after this, we've now got quite a big gap in content. $132, there we go. Yeah, I think there won't be another release for at least another month or so. Cool. And here we are. Could be, yeah, could be, you never know. So hopefully we'll have a few Train Sim Classic releases, and I think the Wessex, was it the Heart of Wessex line, that's coming along quite nicely. Hopefully that comes out within the next sort of 6 weeks or so. Oh, CJ Dog. Let's get that off. The door's shut. There we go. And we'll get going. So yeah, we will try to still do Train Sims daily for a little bit longer. Well, that will soon come to an end. Let's put that up. And we're off. That'd be cool on the move, yeah. So a bit more of it down to Plymouth, Exmouth as well. That'd be cool. There we go. Is that a waterfall there? What's that there? I think it is supposed to be like a waterfall. Interesting. Yeah, it's been alright, Duckington. It's been alright. Let's pop that up. I'll be working, Gregory, yeah, working with real trains within the next couple of months, so... Well, obviously I do sort of at the moment, but full time. So we've got a massive 6-week gap of content as well. It becomes quite boring doing train sims. So, but we'll see. All the Class 45 peaks were named after peaks in the Lake District, not the Peak District. D4, great game. I see. Would you like to see another steam loco added to either existing route? That depends what could be added. I mean, did someone will probably know that? Did the B1 Thompson run along this route? I love that locomotive on Train Sim Classic. Did that ever run along here? Because I know we've done it in Nottingham before. Oh, awesome, J-Dog. That'd be lovely living over there. It's a lovely place. Especially sort of the quieter areas. Not just the locomotive, but yeah, the Isle of Wight 2022 was very well done. Very well put together. That's a 1 in 100 up here. Cool. Hello Callum, enjoying the 15-degree sunshine here. Lovely Callum. You got any rain up that way? It's been raining, a bit of a mix, rain and well, sun and showers here. Bakewell next. We will be late. It's quite hard to stick to the timetable on here. You've really got to sort of grip it and rip it. Nice energy on the little 484. Trottling along. I'm guessing you'll be getting off at what, Braiding? I don't come out. It's not too far to Bembridge, is it? Or do you have to get off at somewhere like Sandown and then get the bus from there? See you, Theo. Good luck. Oh, the old blue. Oh, lovely. That would be a very cool DLC then. Yeah, and after Bakewell, it's like 6 miles or so to Millersdale, so it's quite a gap. But then, because all the stations are shut along there. And I think the station's just on the other side of that footbridge or a road bridge. You can see just in the distance. I've pretty feeling that. Like that. Right, if it is, we probably need to start slowing down. I think it is as well. Or near enough. Then getting bus from Ryde Sunday morning to Bembridge. Ah. And into Bakewell. Yeah, some awesome collectibles on this route though. Bakewell tarts being one. Yeah, nice. They're just all very nice stations on here. Here we are. We are 5 coaches, so we've got to try and make sure we all do fit on. Which that looks fine. That's a little bit more. There we go. And if your locomotive is past the platform, doesn't really matter. As long as the coaches are on, really that's the only concern. Oh, that's quite a nice. I don't know what this is here. What's this here? Shouldn't that go to the bottom? Don't know. Quite a nice seam there. Right, let's get that off. We are going uphill as well, so we'll get a little bit of reg on. I'll really unlock the doors for 1 second. We can't close the doors then. In a minute we're going to start moving. Thank you. Millersdale, and yeah, 6 miles or so. They're quite a scenic part of the route, this next bit. You sort of come out of the open area and into tons of big tunnels. Let all the nasty stuff out quick. Yeah, leaving Bakewell behind. and we're due there in about 8 minutes. If that happened, is another story. Probably not. Go back down even more. Cool. So how much do we weigh? 283 tons, so lightweight, nothing. You could carry that easily. Then after Millersdale, it's then Buxton Midland, which is quite a gap, I suppose, from there to there, but quite a quick one. Yeah, working our way uphill. First of your shift, you're at a school's career event and you'll be driving the training bus. Oh, what's the training bus? What model's that? I think you mentioned the other day, actually. Here we go. Cool. I was checking the Discord, see if anyone's put anything on there. Cool. That's basically once you're at 100 and at 35, you can't do anything really. You just sit back and relax. We shouldn't have, theoretically, we shouldn't have any red lights. So you can simply just sit back and chill out. You can close your eyes for this bit. Go to sleep for 10 minutes or so. I think it's uphill as well most of the way. Oh, they were bouncy, the 483s. Well, that made them fun though. Is this Hossup station? It's one of them. I think there's 3 abandoned ones along this one. Hossup, Great Longstone, and there's another one, I think. Oh, Millersdale, that's the other one, I think. Yes, so soon we should start going under a massive hill. Or at some point along here. For a big tunnel. Yeah, what does everyone think of the route so far? From, I mean, maybe you've played it yourself, maybe you've seen gameplay of it. What do you think? Yeah, I'll see, Callum. I'm sure you would have liked doing the renown. Yeah, nice bit of track joint sounds. Hello, Jackie Dory, how are you? I still think scenery-wise, I think the Niddertail Barn still does win against this one. So when it comes head-to-head against it, Niddertail Barn is still definitely. I mean, the Niddertail Barn probably is the sort of the best route in terms of scenery quality. And the scenery on here is not bad, but it's just not as amazing as the Nidder. The darts have tiny cabs, and you've never driven a renown before. This is another abandoned one. Is this one Great Longstone? Am I making up names here? Not sure. Well, through we go. Bridge. It's quite cool because the steam doesn't actually go through the bridge. Well, at least most of it doesn't go through. And here we go into the massive tunnel and then through the hills, basically the rest of the way to Buxton. And yeah, this is now a walking path or a cycling path. So you can cycle through these tunnels on your bike or walk through them, which is quite cool. Yeah, I mean, imagine walking through. Obviously, it's all lit up, but imagine walking through here. Probably, yeah, a mile or so long. Take you, 15-20 minutes to walk through the tunnel. But okay, but that one's not as long. So there are some quite long ones on this one. And I think is that the Great Monsell Bridge there? There's another train. That's sort of like rush hour now, isn't it? Yeah, this is Millersdale. Little village down there, quite nice, pretty. There's another tunnel just up here. Very, very nice. There you go, little tiny bursts of little clouds we're making there. Let's try and put it in 1%. See what sort of oh, my bloody analog stick is screwed. That there you go, 1%. Tiny incy bits of steam coming out. Well, we're in the tunnel now, but once we get out. We won't get there on time. Then we have been sort of a couple of minutes late for the whole journey. There you go, little tiny bits coming out. Right, there you go, full whack. And into another tunnel. In we go. But yeah, this bit of track doesn't exist anymore. It's now, as I said, it's a sort of cycling, walkway, bridleway. It's that now, so you can walk along this bit of track. One and a half of a mile. Cool. River down there, another little area. Imagine living in one of these little tiny valleys though. Must have quite a few sorts of flooding and quite steep walls to it. Yeah, must be quite bad flooding if you live down there. Lovely Gregory. Although what flavour though? Yeah, most of it's still left J-Dog. The majority of the route still exists. I mean, this bit here is still open. This bit off here, off to Buxton, this still exists all the way up here. All of that still exists, but it's now freight line. And this top bit here, that's the Hope Valley line. So that's quite an important rail corridor between Manchester and Sheffield. So that's still open. The only bit which isn't open in real life now is this bit. So from this junction here to Matlock, well, Rowsley South actually, so here. So most of it remains, just either as a heritage railway or a freight railway. Well, in the form of a freight railway and a heritage railway. As Rowsley South to Matlock is a peak rail. And then from Matlock to Ambergate, that still exists, and that's the National Rail Network. Pickled onion, lovely. I haven't had Monster Munch in ages. Yeah, Millersdale. Very nice station, this one. Seems a bit sort of big for what it does though. There's not really a lot going on, and it's got 5 platforms. They wasted time building a second, but they could just use the 2 platforms, that's all they needed. Unless this used to be like a massive, busy place. A slightly firm stop, but we're in the platform, we're here, so hula hoops or McCoys. Fair enough. Tides well. Hello Davidoff, I'm alright, how are you? How are you finding this route, Davidoff, if you've got it? And yeah, Buxton after this. Which isn't too far, it's just sort of just through the valley. Get that open. Joe loves Sherman Hill. Absolutely not. Safety valves back on again. How many years in your apprenticeship you make a crisp sandwich? Fair enough. I mean, they're quite tasty. They're nice. No shame in doing it, Cal. Fair enough, Davidoff. Jay's still live. Cornflakes? Not sure. So yeah, 4.5 miles to Buxton, Midland. Oh my god, this is like rush hour. I mean, it is rush hour. I said sort of, I jinxed myself because earlier I said you wouldn't see much trains on sort of the southern part of the route. Well, actually, saying that, we are quite sort of high up now on the route. But we've seen 3 trains. But I suppose it is rush hour time, isn't it? Well, I doubt there was many people commuting into Manchester or down to Derby from these tiny little villages. I mean, probably a few, but not, you know, many. Lovely. And we're going left here, so you can see the arm on the left is displaying as, well, yes. Yeah, I'll give next stop a go. I mean, personally, I do find Buxton 21 quite boring, but I'll give the new update a go. Yeah, we'll give it a go. I don't know if I'll get the DLCs for it, but you know, we'll definitely give the. I mean, it's a free update, so we'll give that a go. So we're going to the left here. Looks like we're cleared all the way through, which is good. Oh, very nice, Amanda. When you're at the school event, you're going to ask for a panzini, which is a panini pizza. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Not really, J-Dog. No, not a favourite railway movie. Does the Lone Ranger count? That's not really well, I suppose it's sort of well, tiny bit. Nice to have it off. Yeah, Buxton 20, it's alright, but I personally find it a bit boring. I'll watch it and I'll play every now and again, but I don't love it in any way. It's not realistic. I like games which are realistic, like OMSI, the bus. Yeah, based off real places, UK as well. The Buxton 21 feels a bit more sort of, well, slightly more childish and cartoonish. Got to love a good semaphore signal. Yeah, I wonder if you can walk on these paths down here. Look, they sort of look like you would be able to walk on them. I mean, I say that about every single path. I think even on Inca Rhines tracker, I said you could probably walk on them. Still going uphill. Oh, that's not bad at all. No, that's £3.50. Yeah, well, that's really for £2. That's really good. Apazini. There's our firewoman chilling, looking out the window. Oh, there you go. Get some more coal. Go on. Put it in the firebox. There we go. Look at the tender. Look how much the tender rattles around. Look at that. Really going for it. Yeah, I'll be finishing at Buxton. That will then be that. Oh, CJ Dog. Never heard of that one. I probably should have heard of it, but no, I don't. What's the other one? Unstoppable. Never watched it. People recommend it though. And round the corner into Buxton. Fair enough, Callum. That's the same as me. Same as me. I guess you can be slightly younger in Scotland and drive a bus. I think here it's 21 to drive a bus. Oh, in England. We got curry for Tuesday, and it was disgusting. Fish and chips on pizza on a Friday was the best. Very nice. Yeah, I've heard it's good on the move. People recommend it. Yeah, just over a mile now. And that'll be that. It's quite a nice station at Buxton. Yeah, this is the only stream Davidoff. Only one. Oh wow, Callum. Alright, I'll go up there then. I wonder why it's 21 down here then. I wonder why it's different. What's it for driving a train then, Callum? I guess that's probably still 21 up there. Hello Ben, how are you? Yeah, a bit weird, isn't it, Davidoff? Trams in a bus game. Wouldn't have seen that coming. I don't know why they've... I mean, yeah, fair enough. And we've got 15 coming up. Turning for a train. That's still the same, man. How do you need to be to steer the bus? 5? Maybe slightly younger. Pop that to about maybe 60. So we're going to be on a bit of a low speed. The blower shouldn't be on when moving. It's used to raise pressure in the boiler quickly when stopped, as when the engine is moving it does itself. Well, that would be, well, because we've got the steam firing mode automatic, so it should be doing that automatically. If it's not, then that's well, I suppose an issue with the with the firing mode options, or the auto mode. Blowers, that one there, isn't it? No, don't open it. Close. Yeah, it's like it was closed at the moment, or is closed. Nice, Davida. Interesting to see how the train gets out of it, unless the 8F's going to pull the coaches back into the yard, I don't know. Unless it reverses out. Maybe 11 or 12 then, I agree, maybe. Just if you move the seat forward a lot. I think about steam trains, it's hard to see the buffers. So, that's the rules. So you probably want to stick your head out here. Gives you a much better idea of how close you are. So I mean, you can't screw this up. There'll still be probably quite a large gap, won't there, between the front and the buffer. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of a gap. But when you look from there, it's like, whoa, it's like right there. Look at that. You sort of get that blind area. That was it. Bus for HU. Most companies require 2 years experience. It's not bad then. So how does this get out of here then? What does it do? Oh, it doesn't actually. I don't think it has another service. Maybe it just sits here. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's. Look at this lovely station, Buxton, Midland. That is going to be it from me. I'll be back tomorrow, and well, I suppose we'll do more trains. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. And apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.